A toxic glass of tea from Dickeys barbecue never should have wound up in a customer's hands. That's according to a former employee of the restaurant. 67-year-old Jan Harding has been in critical condition since ordering the drink Sunday. But this employee says the hazardous mixture had been sitting at the restaurant for weeks.
Fox 13's Caroline Conley spoke with her and joins us in studio tonight. Caroline.
Yeah, hi, Bob. Rebecca Rackley says she accidentally mixed this chemical cleaner in with the sugar a few weeks ago on the job. Now, she says her former bosses realized the mistake almost immediately, but for some reason, no one ever got rid of the mix. Then she says it somehow wound up in Jan Harding's drink on Sunday.
Side by side, they look pretty similar. On the right, you have a pile of sugar. But on the left, you have a small scoop of a highly toxic cleaning chemical called sodium hydroxide, something former Dickeys employee Rebecca Rackley says no one told her about.
Had you ever seen that cleaning product?
No.
And you didn't know what it was used for?
No.
That's why a few weeks ago, Rackley says she thought nothing of it when pulling out a container of white powder to refill the sugar supply sitting above it.
It was a little white box like this big, and it was like this tall. And it had a bag in it with white substance and felt like sugar.
So there was nothing telling you what it was?
No. That's why I asked a coworker, I'm like, is this sugar? Because it's under the sugar. And she was like, yeah, it looks like sugar.
But instead, it turned out to be the restaurant's fryer cleaner product, something Rackley says a manager later realized after testing some.
She stuck her finger in it, apparently licked her finger, and then immediately turned around and started throwing up and spitting into the sink behind her.
That incident was on July 5th, according to Rackley, about 5 weeks before the chemical wound up in Jan Harding's tea.
I don't know how the sugar got in the tea.
Rackley quit her job last month, but got a visit from police on Tuesday.
They asked me about the sugar in the tea. I don't know why they came to my door. I don't know why I was the suspect. I think it's because I did mess up the sugar in the get-go, but I don't know.
But the concern about the mix should have been raised sooner, according to Rackley. Not just days after Harding was injured, and weeks after she says she made that toxic blend inside the restaurant.
It's bad because I'm the one that messed up the sugar, but I didn't give her the tea or put it in the tea. But I still feel bad because I messed up the sugar.
Now, the big question Rackley had is why didn't anyone get rid of this mix over the last month? She says she tried on multiple occasions to throw it out, but was told she couldn't. She says her immediate boss told her that an area manager had to come to the restaurant to get rid of it. So until she quit, she says this just sat inside an office. Now, coming up at 9:30, we'll hear from the Harding family, who I spoke with earlier today. Bob and Hope.
Boy, this is startling. Caroline, is the restaurant saying anything about this?
Well, this particular Dickeys is run by the company Finger Lickin' Brands. It's a local company, and they released a brief statement to us saying today in part that they're working with all parties to investigate this, but can't comment on any specifics until their investigation is complete.
All right, Fox 13's Caroline Conley, thank you.